I had different plans for this video, but something's come to my attention. And there's two things I want to talk about in this video. One of them is the stress that I'm feeling. The other one is what I did for Bold. So Bold Week 2 happened. I got my little journal here. Before I get on to the lingering thoughts that I've been having, let's talk about what I learned today. So Bold, again, is a boot camp for real estate agents, specifically ones in Keller Williams that are looking to grow their business at a rapid rate. Okay, so I got put in a group of 8 people, and in our group, we have a sense of accountability from one another. So we have certain goals that we need to meet every week, and if we don't meet those goals, then we get docked for it, and eventually we might get kicked out of the team, I believe, right? So there's a lot of sense of accountability here, and I want to talk to you about what I've written down, because I've written down a lot. Wrong page. I've written down a lot of stuff. Okay, and I think it's going to be important to talk about moving forward, okay? So today we were learning about the 10 bold truths, and the one that we talked about in particular today is life is an inside job, and what you focus on expands. So this is the stuff that I wrote down on my journal. You can't really read it that well, but life is an inside job. What you think is what you is what you do, and what you do is who you become. I'm reading this backwards, by the way. So there are some really key information here. Perception shapes reality. I am solely responsible for my own thoughts. Alignment drives growth. He who has a why to live for can bear any hell. Like, there's some really good advice here. So here's the goal that I set up for myself, okay? My goal is to have 100 conversations. You can't see it. My goal is to have 100 conversations to different people about real estate. And I'm going to do this within 7 days. Second one is to make daily entries in the journal, which I already did. Second one is to practice scripts / role play 4 times a week. So I am practicing my scripts tomorrow. I am going to also bring a list of names to call next week. So my sphere of influence, the people I went to school with. Really informative. I think this is going to be a huge, good fast track for me to build business as soon as possible. Okay, that's what I really wanted to talk about for this whole video, but we're going to talk about existentialism. I'm very stressed. I looked at my bank account, and I just paid my rent, and I just paid the last of my MLS fees for the year. And I am extremely nervous on my money. I will go completely broke by the end of October, the beginning of November. That's just a fact. I'm going to go flat broke. Partially that's because I didn't take into account of my car lease, which I wasn't planning to lease a car until I realized that my car was about to break down on me. Second thing is I didn't take into account of the amount of driving I need to do. So I've been pumping gas I was thinking I was going to do it about 3 days or 3 times a month. I've been doing it about 5 or 6 times, so about double the amount I thought I would be. And on top of that, my car insurance I didn't take into consideration because my mom was paying for it, but now I'm paying for it. So I'm running very low on money. And just the cherry on the top today for feeling all this pressure, I go on social media and I see this gentleman that I used to work with Keller Williams. He left the office. He's a couple years younger than me. And you know what he did? He got a for sale by owner under contract, and it was a FSBO that I talked to. Fuck. I am feeling constant pressure right now. I am so close to needing to find a full-time job. It's insane. Which is why I need to make my calls now. I do not have a choice. I need to follow up. I need to make contacts. And I need to get in front of people's faces as much as possible. Setting Bold aside, this is literally what I need to do. Otherwise, I will not have money. I will be screwed. Now, again, I have remedies for this. My twin brother is offering to help me kind of ease that a little bit. I accepted a job to be a part-time graphic designer for a YouTuber that I really like, a college football YouTuber. Third thing is that I want to do more showings for real estate agents, which they would pay me $50 an hour to do so. So I have remedies, but again, there's going to come a time where if I don't close any transactions soon, I will have to find a full-time job, and I'm going to have to do all this stuff on top of working full-time. It's just how it's going to have to be. So I am very nervous about that because it is a big deal. You know, like I'm not going to go homeless because I'm going to be able to live with my mom if I need to. And plus I have a car and, you know, it'll be fine. But with that being said, the pressure is real pressure. And I'm feeling nervous about it. Man. It's so easy to get overwhelmed. But I just need to understand to take a breath. I'm not going to go homeless from this. I'm not going to die from this. What is the outcome if everything goes wrong? It's just going to be harder for me. But that's okay. Because if I keep pushing through with it and do the things I'm supposed to do, such as prospecting and marketing for my social media, I will be all right. And plus, instead of looking at it like I have 8 weeks until I go broke, let's look at it like I have 8 weeks to build business. I have 8 weeks to get multiple contracts signed. It is said that by the end of Bold, the average amount of business you'll get when you leave is about 11 pieces of business. But it starts with this, guys. It starts with this right here. You can't see it. Right here. I need to make 100 contacts, 100 conversations with people. And that's about seeing people in the grocery store. That is doing yoga sessions at the YMCA. That is talking to my friends and family that I haven't talked to in a while. That is hosting events or joining events and meeting new people every day. Being in my apartment, eating dinner is fine, but I need to get in conversations with people. Thankfully enough, I have a meeting with a builder representative on Friday, and we're going to have coffee. Her and I are going to have a conversation. So vendor relationships count too, I believe, which is great. So I can easily make 100. I mean, you're talking for sell by owners, you're talking open houses, you're talking sphere of influence, you're talking vendors. I got that in the bag. I can easily make over 100 contacts. I just need to pray and put my trust in God at this point. That's literally all I can do. Do the best I can and just pray that everything is going to go well, which I think it will. Is it a lot of pressure? Of course it is. But does that mean I'm failing? No. It's very normal for agents to feel this way. This is why a lot of agents leave the business. It gets too expensive. They can't afford it. Then they leave and quit. I'm not going to be that guy. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to do whatever I can to get there. Okay? So I think the key takeaway here is Bold is shifting my mindset. It is, man, the thing is I really wanted to make that the video, but this hijacked my brain. I'm learning a lot there. I have accountability partners. I have potential referrals. Okay, I haven't even reached out to my whole database yet, but we're going to get there. It's going to be fine. Again, I just need to pray, take a breath, and just trust the process. Trust the process. Okay. We're going to be back tomorrow. I think we're going to have a more productive day tomorrow because it's going to be actual work. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. But if there's one thing you want to get out of this, the pressure is real. You guys have a great rest of your day.